feel like this is the first video I've been able to take where I don't have a mask on and my voice isn't super mumbled. I'm hoping that my microphone's plugged in correctly because I noticed one video that I actually didn't even post because the audio quality was so shitty. The cable was like making these weird noises. I don't know, it was kind of windy. Here in my garage, and yeah, it's not much excitingness. This is my little cubicle where I keep everything. I bought these carpets off of Amazon for I think 35 bucks a piece because I couldn't find any garage square things, showroom thing under like $200-300 that were of good quality. Of course you have those cheesy ones that are like from Home Depot. The person who was here before me actually, I don't know what went on in here, but this was a big mess. Been here for about 1.5 years and this stain on the floor has been here. This big mess. This, oh no, that's not oil. That's not oil. That's not oil. It turns out that for the Hellcat, there's like a small drainage plug around the catalytic converter so it doesn't become clogged. So every time I cold started it, it would just drip some of this cat juice. I don't even know. And I'm sure I'm wrong about it. I'm sure something's off about what I'm talking about, but I remember seeing a few forums talking about this particular soot, this liquefied soot that people were complaining about just staining their garage floor over time. This also recommended, very good, very useful. As you can see, handful of events that have gone on where having that is actually pretty useful. I decided to go with VRSF. It just came out with these downpipes actually. It looked like I was going to have to order them and then wait a while, and then all of a sudden it said, oh, ready to ship. So I was pretty excited about that. And a mixture of all the craziness going on with the RPM Act and the clean air thing. I'm not going to get into the politics of that, but all of that happening and all these rallies going after automotive part making companies and stuff like that, especially these types of parts. I really was like nervous and anxious to get my hands on something like this because you never know what's going to happen. Every other day I see something about a car company destroying its 8 cylinders and coming down to 6 cylinders, 4 cylinders. I just got news that AMG is going to be releasing a 4-cylinder big turbo C63 AMG, and well, I found that very disappointing. These are the NGK one-step colder, as they call them, plugs. We have the BMC air filters. They just drop into the stock OEM housings. Look like they're going to breathe a little better. And now, for the greater portion of the clickbait, what you've all been waiting for, the actual downpipes from VRSF. This is not how they originally came. I took a lot of the packing ingredients that they included with this box out because it was just a whole lot of styrofoam, and it was a great job protecting the package, but I didn't want to drop this off at Eurotech and have basically a confetti explosion of styrofoam go all over the place. So taking a look at these, the quality is really good for the price that they're charging, 600 bucks. In comparison to some of the other competitor brands, I see the prices climb all over the place, but these look like really great quality for the price you're paying for 600 bucks. Bought some fresh new clamps because every other time, pretty much ever in my life owning a car, I go to change the downpipe, really end up having to change all the hardware that goes with it. And a lot of people say, oh, I don't need to do that, but it's just better to freshen it up at the start because there's so many instances where you get to the job of throwing the downpipes on. It's just an inconvenience, really. So it's good to like just take that step. Lastly, I got some new gaskets. I'm not really going to rip those open because I assume you can figure out what the gaskets look like. Another thing we can all agree on is that these are some pizza cutter wheels and they look awesome. I bought an extended warranty. If you don't have it on a car like this, you're going to really regret it. I'm sure a lot of people, I mean any people that are here watching this video right now know already how bad BMW wheels can be. Get the warranty, especially if you live on the East Coast like me. Because if you don't have that, well, those potholes are certainly going to have their way with these wheels. Cut to Route 80 destroying the wheels. Say what you want. And it's like that little bitch. If you've survived me talking about it enough, I just cut through all of the installation process and skip to the good stuff. Let's get to those sound clips. This car with just downpipes is great for the average BMW consumer. Most people that buy this car are not looking to blow their eardrums out with a straight pipe setup. Of course, there's always an exception, but in this instance, I highly doubt it. I had the Hellcat, it was really loud all the time and just super annoying. And when I say super annoying, I'm not talking about when I'm hitting the gas, taking someone to Gapplebee's. I'm talking about when I'm just driving around town and it's droning throughout my ear. That is really annoying, especially if you're just trying to go down the street to 7-Eleven and grab some fresh chalky milk. Every cop in your town absolutely hates you and is looking for any reason in the world to pull you over. This car is definitely more suitable for me. However, I do miss the Gapplebee's. So, anyway, I think my friends left that there. When you're in comfort mode, which is what this car naturally just selects, it's fine, it's okay. You honestly can't tell that there's any kind of work on this car whatsoever. It truly does sound stock. Now, I know a lot of people seem to stretch that pretty far. It's smooth, there's zero drone whatsoever. It just drives along like a cloud. I had a few people recommend doing the Resonator Delete by Dynan. The Delete kit from them is $1,200 and VRSF Downpipes are $600. Yeah, I do got the pesky check engine light on. I haven't tuned yet and I don't know if I'm going to tune. Not made my mind up yet about that. Who put this pile of poop in my launch area? This is very inconsiderate. I can't launch the car too hard because I haven't driven. I believe the exact number is...
You're putting on 6 warm-up miles before you can do launch control?
I think BMW puts that in as a fail-safe to make sure you get everything warmed up.
This car needs to be driven until it will initiate launch control. The engineers in Germany, I guess they're looking out for me because Dodge, you cold start it and before it's even idled down, ready to go. Comfort mode. See what I mean? Not that bad. Oh, nice. Is that S4? Lovely. Oh, that looks nice. On the highway with some spirit. Oh, that does not seem like a good place to stop, sir. One thing about this car and exhaust setup, my neighbors seem to be okay with it. Neighbors are cool. They never ended up calling cops on me ever with the Hellcat. I believe firmly in the saying, the analogy, the information that has been given by many car enthusiasts. Don't shit where you eat, which means don't drive too high above the speed limit in your local residential areas that you live. I never understood that. See a kid, his dad, run out, buy him a brand new M4. What's he doing? Burnouts all the way down the street where he lives, and he wonders why he's getting a knock on the door at 2 o'clock in the morning from a cop. Why? Why do you do that? Go to the town over. I do blend in a little bit better. I tend to have PTSD when it comes to driving around these types of areas, because when you drive around in an area like this in a Hellcat, boy, they are looking for a reason to stop you. This seems like a terrible idea. A truck on a hill, backed up, with the bed elevated. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's got an orange New York plate. I can confirm, put my stamp of approval on it. I don't catch any drone with this exhaust setup currently. If I decide to jump on the Dynan Resonator Delete, I don't know what will happen there. From outside of the car sounds angry. It sounds hangry. It sounds like it's looking for a hot pocket at 2 o'clock in the morning. But when you're inside of the car, regardless if you're on it chilling, nothing. Luxurious. Grey Poupon.
Would you have any Grey Poupon? But of course.
That's what you get when you're inside of this car. Leather wrap dashboard for an extra $1,000. Did I pay for that? No, I did not pay for that. The person before me paid for it. But I'm just saying, it's an option. You can do it. You can have that. You can have it all, I promise. The technician that will be working on your vehicle will have not just eaten a bologna sandwich in the passenger seat. That's what you get when you buy a BMW. It's not paid promotion. I don't think they want to work with me because I am definitely too offensive.
I'm suggesting that you leave before I have to get snooty.
Snooty?
Snotty.
Snotty?
Listen, young man, either you take the field trip outside or I'm going to have to call the police.
You're gonna call the police on me?
Yes.
Fine. As a matter of fact, I'll call them myself.
To be a part of that brand formally, but informally, informally, however the hell you say it. I think you should sponsor me, BMW. That was not a cop either. We're good. Oh, someone had some fun. Oh, that was a good pop. Wow. Since going catless, I've noticed an increase in miles per gallon. That is not a hoax, especially on a boosted V8. It is real. Fuel consumption is real on a car like this. Catless downpipes definitely improve everything. Performance, efficiency, mileage, clout, backfires, happy sounds, you name it. There we go. I can't imagine how that would sound with a nice DME Stage 2 tune. Lots of potholes everywhere. Look at this road. How is this acceptable? This is so nerve-wracking. Oh, I smell some downpipes. It smells sweet. It smells like just burning passion is what it smells like. It doesn't smell bad. It doesn't smell like disappointment. It doesn't smell like excuses why your order at Chipotle was wrong. It just smells like race car.
A, you can never go too far. B, if I'm gonna get busted, it is not gonna be by a guy like that.
Could you describe him for me, please?
Leather jacket, white t-shirt, sweater vest. He's devastatingly handsome.
Mr. Froman, this is Sergeant Peterson, Chicago Police.